Multi-talented rapper Vince Staples has a new show premiering on Netflix today, and I sat down with him to talk about the Vince Staples Show. When you think about your show, right, we all know and love you as a rapper, but what is this show going to bring unlike anything we've seen before from you?
I just think it's a completely different medium. I feel like, a song being 2 to 3 minutes versus a show being, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, having, the visual element being prominent. I feel like it's going to be a lot of detail that we weren't able to showcase in music just based on the time of the medium, the constraints of, what it has to be. So just kind of the same sort of commentary, but just in a lighter, more playful manner. And yeah, it's just a fun experience around. Like, it's not too heavy, it's not too downtrodden. So I feel like it'll be a pick-me-up.
Some people are trying to make comparisons to other shows just based off of, the trailer. Do you think they're going to hit it spot on, or is it going to be one of those shows you can never really figure out exactly what's happening?
I definitely think it's going to kind of throw a couple people for a loop. I don't mind the comparisons, because they're comparing it to hyper-successful things, and I'm just happy for people to, kind of see my stuff in the same breath as those other things. So, I'm very, very grateful for those comparisons, and hopefully we can live up to the reputation of those other shows.
Speaking of reputation, yours is one to celebrate where you come from. So are we going to see lots of where you're from in this series, and what else can we expect as well?
Yeah, we shot the whole thing on location in Long Beach, and I wanted to kind of showcase the city in ways that people might not see it. You hear a lot of songs or hear a lot of the things throughout the media and things that are put into the world. But growing up, I felt like it was a very beautiful place, had a lot of fun environment. So I wanted to show the brighter side of that environment, even though it does have its issues. Every day starts with a sense of optimism. We grew up right by the beach, so, that in itself kind of helps you a little bit. So I would expect people to kind of see a unique perspective, one that they might not be expecting, but if you come with, open eyes, open heart, I feel like you'll enjoy the show.
And are you excited that you've finally gotten to this point that it's going to be on Netflix, or are you like, woo, this has been a hard road, and you haven't processed it yet? I'm
definitely excited. It's really, really hard just to get to this point, and it's hard to get a show approved. It's hard to get a pilot, so just to have something that's actually coming out, I'm extremely appreciative of everybody involved. I'm proud of everybody involved. Can't wait to see what people think and see where we go from here.
There's always certain things that the artists love when they're looking at their work. So is there something that you want everybody to make sure they don't miss when they're watching your show?
Oh, it's a lot of stuff that I know they're going to miss. So I just want to see what everybody comes out of the show seeing. There are a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of little small moments within the show. So I'm really interested to see who picks up what and go from there.
Your music, is it going to be all throughout? Are we going to hear new songs, old songs, songs that people slept on?
We have a couple of my songs that are going to be in here, but it's a lot of music in the show, but most of it's not mine. But there are a few things in there, and there are a few references to songs and things in the past as far as locations and situations, so it should be interesting.
Thinking about you just in general, what are 4 things you want everybody to know about Vince Staples?
See, that's a hard question, man. I don't think I know that much as far as, about even how people perceive me. But I don't know. I think the show kind of has a lot of those answers. I'm much calmer than people think. I think in the performance in the show, you can kind of see that I'm much simpler than a lot of people think, especially for my profession and kind of the way I live my life. And this show is extremely close to what I end up doing every day. So I think this show will give people a lot of those answers as far as what my day-to-day life is like, what my environment is like, and who I'm surrounded with and things of that nature.
Awesome. And you still ain't never ran from nothing but the police?
Yeah, I'm too old to run now, man. I'm getting old. I got bad knees.